Hello and welcome everybody to the stream and or video if you are watching this at a later date. I am HG and today we're going to be playing a bit of Project Ozone 2. Now if you haven't checked out this pack before, I highly recommend it because it is very, and I cannot stress this nearly enough, very addictive. Now, there are several game modes for this actual mod pack, which are Normal Mode, Titan Mode, and Kappa Mode. Now, if you couldn't probably guess, Kappa is basically the troll version, in the fact that if you want to craft some oak planks, for example, you will get only one plank from one piece of oak wood. Now, I may possibly do Kappa. However, for now I'm going to be doing normal mode. Now, I've got a couple of reasons for this. The first one being that you guys don't want to see me grinding away for many hours just to be able to get a reactor in the first place or various other elements of the mod pack. So for now, what I'm going to be doing is the normal mode to kind of ease you through the mod pack so you can kind of see how you are able to progress through this mod pack as it currently stands without the need to make it a hell of a lot more difficult. But without further ado, let's get cracking with this something or other. So I'll switch the scene, and that should be going over. Full screen this one, and yeah, as you can probably see, I have named the world Mystical World of Adventures. Now you may also notice that cheats are enabled. This is merely for diagnostic purposes, and I wanted to spawn into the world and make sure everything was working correctly. Now I will assure you that I will not be using any cheats of any kind other than to either change the downfall, so the rain, if it's causing too much lag for you, because it can actually affect the bitrate, or failing that, I don't think there's going to be any other example of when I'm going to need them, but they are there just in case we do. So I'm going to be starting off on a Garden of Glass Skyblock. Now basically what this is it allows you to pound the ground, yes you heard me correctly, and you can receive pebbles, which you can then craft into cobblestone. Now, initially, this can actually make it a little bit easier to begin with, and, well, that texture pack is majorly broken. Okay, so what happened here is I tried to download Spax, and apparently it doesn't like that. So if you just give me 2 seconds to actually change the resource packs, yeah, let's just get rid of those, and unfortunately we're going to have to do the vanilla kind of texture pack for now, just until I can actually get the 32-bit SPACs working. Now for some reason this was working perfectly fine before I streamed, because I did check this, but as per my usual luck, it just doesn't work when it needs to. So that should be back to... Nope. Okay, that is rather peculiar. Well, okay then. Maybe it's this one? Well, you get to see me fail once again. So, yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Are you all having a wonderful time, I'm sure, laughing at my expense, because this is very frustrating. Now, if it doesn't choose to work now, I may have to back out of it and log back into it, and possibly that may work. If not, we're going to have to do a brand new world, because I honestly have no idea how it has done that in the slightest. I mean, it's not even like there's artifacts. It's like the texture pack. Oh, I know what it is, you know. I saw this super secret settings, and I thought, right, I'll click that. And it did nothing, or so I thought. So I clicked it several times. There we are. Okay. For all kind of your sanity, because I know a lot of people don't actually like the vanilla texture pack. Me, myself, I personally love it. I've played since alpha, so I'm kind of used to the texture pack as it is. But I know a lot of people kind of like this texture pack, and I do like the kind of aesthetics of it. I'm just a lot more used to the vanilla texture pack more than anything else. As you can see, I have the actual Project Ozone texture pack additional file, just to be able to make sure it's compatible with all the various mods that are within this kind of mod pack. I think there's roughly 180 just from memory. Right, okay, so now that's all working, and I'm not a complete scrub. Just wait for the world to kind of load in. Right, now we've got a stable 60 FPS. We should be good to go. So as you can see, we've got a slime block island over in the distance there. Now, if you didn't know this, this is where you get your slimes from in kind of basic layman terms. We've got, if I just hold my shift, I'll show you the island. I've got a little bit of water there. And those aren't actually logs, they are living roots, I believe, and from them you can actually craft an additional sapling if, for example, you grow your first tree and all the saplings just drop off the side, or they just don't give you any. So what I was doing there is twerking. Now, everybody loves twerking. I mean, just Miley Cyrus, hey? I'm kidding. I just don't like it, but for all intents and purposes, twerking in this game for trees and various other crops actually speeds the progression of growth. So you're not actually waiting around for your tree to kind of grow. So And that there, I was using VMine. I'm sure a lot of you has actually played various mod packs in your kind of past. If you haven't, then I highly recommend getting into them because they really do just enhance the Minecraft game franchise, whatever you want to call it, just to a whole new level. Like, there's literally universes, as you can kind of see. We've got Galacticraft in this pack, so that would be Saturn, Jupiter, one of the two, Mars, and various other planets. You see, I was always a bit confused about this one. I always thought that was Earth, but we're apparently on Earth. So, yeah. Anyway, so we got ourselves some wood anyway, so we just kind of want to keep doing this for a little bit. Vein mine. We want to be careful not to vein mine too much. I mean, we just got a hell of a lot of saplings. Like, that is really going to help us out. But, yeah, we don't want to vein mine too much because that will take a health down. But we have got a lot of apples. That is an insane amount. Well, that's just going to be confusing. That's the offset. I don't like that. But I'm sure I can work with it. Maybe. If not, I'll have to play around a little bit in my free time. So we'll stick that down there, and we can start building ourselves a little platform around this place. Now, I'm used to playing on Kappa mode personally, and it's just completely surreal to actually have the ability to get 4 oak planks from the actual oak wood. It's just completely, well, to me, alien more than anything else. I've dropped down a level just to make things a little bit simpler for me, and it also means that for now I can block off that water until I actually need it. So this bit's going to be a little bit boring, just building a platform. I suppose I probably could build a wooden one. Yeah, let's do that for now. That might make things a little bit simpler. Okay, that is not the wooden wand. No, that is shovel. I'm sure we had wands in this game. Maybe it's stone to begin with. Come on, Jae-Mi. Oh wow, these are all stone ones. Yeah, starts with stone. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, this is a garden of glass kind of spawn. So if I shift and just keep right clicking, I should be able to make cobble from this. So as you can see, we're getting pebbles out of the ground because we are literally pounding the ground with our fists to get cobblestone. So now we should be able to make ourselves a wand fairly easily. There we go. And with that, the placement of slabs becomes a hell of a lot more easier. And you don't have to see me almost die or fall off the edge. I mean, I probably am going to do that at some point anyway. But for now, I'll just try and live more than anything else, because we're going to be needing to get more resources as possible, get a sieve on the go. Now, what this allows you to do is sieve gravel, sand, dust, and also dirt, which you can actually make from back. I'm getting ahead of myself anyway. You'll see that as we kind of progress along. Now, you'll see in my inventory bar here, just ignore that for now, that tinkers and completely useless. We have 2 quest book. Now, we've got the hardcore question mod in this one, which is my personal favourite. I mean, for large servers, it's not particularly great because it's got to use a database in the background. A lot of players, builds up the database, and causes a lot of lag. But then we've also got BQM, which does exactly the same thing, exactly the same quests, but it's a lot less resource intensive on servers. However, just because HQM is my favourite, I am going to be using this one. So, I'm going to throw this quest book over the side, just so you know I'm not going to be claiming double rewards from them. And just continue building the platform out. I'll make it 4 wide at the very least, and then we can kind of go from there. Now, I am going to run out of slabs in a minute, I am sure, but until then, we will continue going onwards. Oh, and look at that, we ran out. Right. Let me in. Right. And, yeah, just going to need that for now. Our stone 1's already nearly broken. Right. Oh, look at that. And then we're left with 1, which I'll very quickly show you can make a barrel. We're going to want to start composting dirt as soon as possible because dirt is a necessity in this mod pack to begin with. That's going to be annoying. Okay. And what I can do, however, is just break that. Because I really don't like floating blocks. I really should have brought that up 1 level, to be honest. But that will do for now. And then what we can do is stick kind of natural materials in there, and that will start composting, and that'll be ready in roughly a minute or so, and that will give us a single block of dirt. However, if you've got a fair amount of barrels, it's not too bad. So we already got 1 quest. Now when you begin the game, you instantly get given a diamond. So we get chance cubes, a florb, which is essentially just kind of like a liquid balloon, so in this case water, and then we also get a reward bag. So why don't we go ahead and see what we have in our first bag. Crap reward. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is very bad. I'm also going to want a couple of chests, I think. That'll do. Yeah, that's going to be annoying. I am going to have to raise this platform at some point, but for now, this would do. Oh well. Right. Stick that there, stick that there, stick that there. And we're probably going to end up having a furnace there. Okay, let's have a look at our next quest that we want to be doing. So we got hashtag pound the ground, which is Garden of Glass. Even if you're not playing it on a Garden of Glass kind of map, you can still complete this quest simply by getting 64 cobblestone. Now, this normally takes a little bit longer if you're not on Garden of Glass, but it's not too bad. Right. I'm just going to be sat here pounding the ground for a little bit more, so kind of ignore me for a little bit if you want. Just kind of tune me out, daydream. I don't know what you want to do in your spare time, but we're going to need a lot of these things if we want to complete this quest. So anyway, while we're doing this, let's kind of discuss what I am doing with my channel. Right now, I am doing only live streams. Now there is a reason for that, mainly because I kind of want to build up my kind of repertoire of content on my channel as quickly as possible. Now, normally, yes, you can go down through the video route, individually editing every single one. However, the live stream has the additional kind of feature in the fact that you can interact with the audience, which is kind of why I'm doing live streams to begin with, to kind of get some feedback of what people kind of like, what they don't like, and etc. So yeah, if you have got any feedback, you are more than welcome to leave it in a comment after this live stream has ended, or if you are tuning into the live stream now, you are more than welcome to comment. But other than that, I'm just kind of happy to play my games, and if you guys are happy to tune in to watch me play these, then yeah, crack on. I mean, I mostly play this for myself. I mean, I play a lot of games in my free time anyway. But if I can give people enjoyment or just the ability to procrastinate from their normal life, then I don't see why I shouldn't let other people kind of watch me or play along with me at a later date if they're so inclined. But yeah, as you can see, we've now got 64 cobblestone and the quest is complete. So now we've got to craft a furnace. So we'll just chuck that in there, grab a furnace, and we'll stick it over in the little thing that we said we're going to use. Right, so now that is another one complete. Quarter of a heart. Now, I don't think hardcore mode is enabled in this, but if you are on hardcore mode, you start off with 3 lives. Now, if you lose those 3 lives, that is game over. You cannot respawn, nothing. But the quests do give you the ability to kind of earn some hearts and therefore some more lives. So that's just a quarter of a heart, which can be combined with others to make a full heart, which gives you, jukebox. Now, from where I have watched various other people kind of playing this game, I believe that this music isn't copyrighted. If I am in the wrong, I will more than give it credit in the kind of description below. I'm more than happy to do that. But for now, let us just play this. I'll keep it under 10 seconds to kind of make sure I'm not overstepping my bounds. But even if you played the game anyway, you should know this kind of disc. Everyone seems to get it. It's fairly common. But if you haven't played this mod pack, this is a surprisingly good tune. And that makes 10 seconds by my reckoning. But as you can see, there was going to be a drop that was going to happen. I mean, I'm going to check the copyright kind of regarding this disc, and maybe at a later date. If it isn't copywritten, then I will play the full disc. But for now, I'm only just going to play the little bit just to stay on the safe side. As I said, this may be an old channel, however, I haven't used it in many, many years. The kind of contracts has changed since then, the kind of policies, whatnot. And I don't want to kind of instantly lose my channel because of some stupid law or another. Well, not stupid, but you know what I mean. But other than that, we're just going to kind of keep cracking forward, empty our inventory a bit. Oh, and our dirt should be done. And while we're at it, we should probably make a couple more barrels. So, yep, we'll stick that there, that there, and we can make one more there. We have a lot of slabs. I mean, that is rather large amount of slabs. So, what I'm going to do, I have literally saved nothing here, but, oh well. Oh, okay, I can't even use a wand. Manually place all of the blocks. Oh, God. We will be getting into Tinkers in a little bit just to get ourselves some tools, especially if we're going to be cutting down a lot of trees, which we most likely will be, because we're going to be needing to compost as much dirt as possible. Actually, no, we're really not. I mean, we've got the ability to get cobblestone already, so we can kind of pound that down with a hammer, which will be the next stage, and from there we can start getting various other resources, which is kind of one of the reasons why I've both gone with Guardian of the Glass and normal mode, just to make this kind of progression a little bit faster than it would be in various other game modes. So yeah, let's craft ourselves a hammer. Oh, we are going to need to get some more wood in a minute though. I'll make another one of these anyway. No, that is not the one I need. That is what I need. Sorry. It's been a while since I've actually played this, but we'll just keep cracking on for now. Right, stick these in there. Make sure we're not choosing too many of them. Each barrel can hold 8 saplings, by the way. Various different kind of materials fill it up a little bit quicker, I believe. Ideally, you want to be using shears. However, we don't have any iron yet to be able to utilize that feature. But if you're using shears, you get a hell of a lot of leaves, and therefore, from those leaves, you can get a lot of dirt, etc., etc. So, we're just going to put that up there. Stick our diamond in there. Now, we could have used the diamond for the stone one, but personally, I like keeping the diamond because I don't mind just using stone ones for now. And we got a torch. Right, where do we want to best place this? It doesn't really look like a torch in my inventory. That's the only problem. Right, we'll stick that there for now. What you just saw there, by the way, if you haven't seen this mod pack before, is it highlights dark spots that mobs are going to be able to spawn on. Now, on this mod pack, mobs can't actually spawn within 25 blocks of you. However, if I am going to be expanding the island, it's always a good idea to start lighting up as you go along, because that way you're not forgetting any spots. But yeah, let's get some cobblestone, whack it down, and then we can hammer it. Although, we should really be getting some string and to sieve it. But I want to be getting some flint, and for flint we're going to need gravel, and for gravel we need to hammer cobblestone. So we'll just keep doing this for now. And this is probably where the one would be a good idea, but I completely forgot about that. Vein mine, all of it. There we are. We have some gravel, and now I believe if you do that... Oh god, this is annoying. Yeah, normally there's a way to craft gravel like that. Oh, wait. Is that only 2? Oh. Okay, that works. Right, that'll be useful. Kappa mode, you have to do 3 in that kind of pattern to actually get any flint out of it. Otherwise, you can sieve the gravel, and it does give you a fair amount of flint to begin with. Right, what was I doing? We need to grow trees, so I'm going to move that, stick a bit of dirt down there, and we can keep growing our trees. We'll stick this over there for now. Put you in there, put you in there, put you in there, and you, and we'll get rid of you. These I'm going to need. Let's go Britannia. Okay. That's quite a rare drop from a tree, I believe. Normally you craft this by a book and a sapling, I believe. And this is virgin onto Britannia. Oh, actually, no, I know why we do have it. It's because we are using Garden of Glass, which is derived from the Britannia kind of seed. So we're not going to verge into Britannia yet. A, because I absolutely despise the mod. Apart from the fact you can get some pretty cool kind of relics from the end boss of it. But yeah, it's just really not needed at this stage of the game. So we'll grab our saplings and we'll do some twerking once we have some dirt. There we are. Grow, my pretty. And yeah, let's get a crook. I can't no wood, which is why I'm growing it. Right. Give me all of the wood. I would like it. There you go. And from that, we can make a crook, which increases the drop rate of saplings and various other drops from trees, such as apples, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, so there's your crook, and yeah, let's show you it in use. And also, you need a crook to be able to get silkworms, and silkworms give you string. And from string, you can therefore make a string mesh, and with a string mesh, you can then make a sieve. It's quite complicated, I know. Right, that ran out very, very, very quickly, so we're going to need a few of them, I believe. Come back to me. Whew, that was close. So yeah, these are silkworms. We are going to put them in a tree at some point, but for now, we're going to cut down this tree because we need to get access to those leaves. Ah, fast decay is so nice. I normally play this on a server, however, servers can get very laggy very quickly just from the sheer intensity of the mod pack and the fact that with each player, the kind of lag building entities are just increasing by the dozen. So yeah, it's a lot kind of smoother to play on single player than it is on a server, which is what I'm currently doing. I do have the ability to set up a server, which I did do just to test it out. However, until I get a little bit more RAM into my computer, it's just a lot easier for me to actually play this single player. So yeah, it's currently 2:30 in the morning for me. I don't know what time it is anywhere you guys are, but I am very tired. I really am. But I did say on my first stream I would attempt to make sure I do a stream every day. Now I came home, got everything set up for this stream, and yeah, so I designed a new kind of thumbnail, if you would call it, for this kind of video, which didn't take too long, but yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. Let me know what you think of it anyways. And I edited the actual stream intro a little bit, got the music set up, which is through Monstercat, So I got from Humble Bundle of all places, just a kind of 1 month gold subscription. It's surprisingly good, however, there are a couple of drawbacks with it, which I am going to look into. But other than that, I'm just kind of enjoying streaming, to be honest, though. I know there's not a lot of people on my channel yet, but eventually, when I am the next PewDiePie, which everyone knows that I'm going to be. Um, just kidding. But if I do eventually get a lot of viewers on here, they're going to be able to look back at these live streams one day and think, eh, this is where it all started. How did it go from there to there? And it'll be, I reckon, purely because of my dedication. I am highly dedicated to getting this channel as prosperous as possible, which, if you guys could help, would be great for me and possibly you, because eventually you'll be able to look back and say, yeah, I knew that guy when he first started. If all goes to plan, anyway. I mean, I'm not looking for fame, but I would like a nice audience to be able to interact with here, there, and everywhere, to be honest. I mean, it makes things a lot easier. I mean, right now, I'm just kind of ranting to myself, or possibly somebody that's watching this going, what is he talking about? But, yeah, it's kind of like talking to a brick wall, except the brick wall is just staring at me blanking, going, bruh, you need to stop. And I'm just like, I don't know. So, yeah, the reason why I'm just continuing talking now anyway is I'm just watching these leaves grow. Silkworms take an incredibly long time. Now, if you are playing, this is normally where the video would get cut and you would come back to see a sparkling white tree, and he's like, yeah, this happened instantly. Yeah, it doesn't happen like that. So you would go away for a cup of tea if you're on a multiplayer server, making sure you're safe, obviously, and no one can warp to your island. But yeah, it takes an incredibly long amount of time. I mean, I could harvest this now and get a couple of string. However, we are going to need a fair amount, which is why I'm kind of waiting for the entire tree to be infested, which is this bit here. Once it's 100%, you'll get this little bit at the top saying it's 100% infested, and from there you are able to harvest string. However, you're not able to harvest any string until it's at 100%. So any of these versions here would not actually give you anything. I used all 3 of my silkworms on this, which was a little bit silly, I must admit. However, it does speed the process up a little bit if you actually increase in the kind of starting amount of silkworms that there are. So we'll just grab a little bit more dirt, might as well while we're waiting. I'm actually very surprised that I've had no rain yet. I mean, ideally, we're going to want this barrel to fill up with water. We haven't got any iron yet for a bucket, but once we got the water and hair in there, we'll be able to grab the water that is under here somewhere and create an infinite water source, which will be absolutely brilliant for us continuing on. And now that is really annoying. Now you may notice that I may misplace blocks, but I will always go back to replace them. It's not OCD as such, but I like to keep the place neat. I'm not particularly a neat person in real life all the time, but when I'm on Minecraft, I don't know, it's just some sort of instinct takes over, and it's like, this has to be kind of square, it has to be orderly, or orderly, not orderly, I have no idea what that word is, but it's rather peculiar, and it's been like it ever since I first started playing the game. Now, it does make things look a lot nicer, which is probably one of the reasons why. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's not just me, but pretty much every Minecraft, well, no, not every Minecraft player. I've seen a lot of players that are just god-awful at building, and they will just build the most horrendously looking things that are not symmetrical in any way, shape, or form, and like, dude, look at my dirt house, isn't it amazing? And I'm like, yeah, sure it is. Anyway, we have ourselves some string and some more silkworms. Right, now, with the string, we can make some mesh. Now, I think we need 2 of these, if I remember rightly. And then we're going to need some sticks. And stick you over there, and you over there, and you over there, and you there, and we have ourselves a sieve. Now, I'm going to go off topic. Well, not off topic, but if you have played Sky Factory 3 yet, sieves have made an impressive improvement. You've actually got multi-block sieves now, and you can upgrade the sieves and enchant them. Now, this was absolutely amazing. I thought it was one of the best ideas I've seen in a mod pack since, I don't know, since Tekkit, of all things, with the kind of EMC, which is now known as Project E, which is actually in this pack as well. So if I show you, it is actually very similar. However, I don't think it's got any of the kind of energy relays, etc. But it's got various elements of it. They're just slightly different, to be honest. But yeah, what I will do, however, now that we got a sieve, we have done a slight achievement. However, I think we have done it a little bit early. It is there, but we can't claim it yet. So what we need to do is make a crafting station, which I really should have done anyway. I'll grab this back. Give it to me. And we'll stick that back in there to make... I don't know why this is offset. It is horrendous. I just don't know. It's probably got something to do with this kind of GUI offsetting it, possibly. But we're going to have to kind of memorize how much it's offset by. So we've now got a crafting station. That should be okay. So we need 2 more barrels. We can do that now quickly. This is one of the other reasons why I prefer HQM over to BQM. BQM has a very odd kind of thing in the fact that you need to have everything that it wants in a quest that it needs to detect in your inventory at the same time. And you cannot claim the quest until they are all in your inventory. However, HQM, it will record it as you're making them, putting them into various places and whatnot. Now, this is probably one of the reasons why it caused so much lag on various servers, but for a single player kind of person, it's a hell of a lot better because you're not having to kind of run back and forth to kind of try and find things. And there we are, we're able to claim our sieve as well. Now, the next stage is going to be tinkers and sieving for various seeds and rubber sapling. Server backup. Oh, okay. Where were we? We also need to kill some mobs. That probably won't happen for a long time, and that will happen as we're kind of going along. The next stage, as I said, is going to be sieving, tinkers, and all the kind of casts, and just automating it as well. And then we're going to start looking at power and various other furnaces. But for now, we will open up our reward bags, not loot bags. I almost did say that. And we got a Zanite ring and a compact giant chance cube. See, now this is just asking for me to open chance cubes. This is going to be horrendously bad, I know. But we're going to have to do it anyway. We're going to grab some coal as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a platform of sorts. And actually, I don't need to do that, do I? We've got... Oh, okay. We do need to make some. Lovely. Good job. Good job, HG. Yeah. Right. We will convert semi-U into planks. And we will build far away from our base just to avoid actually blowing it up. And while we're at it, stick our tools in there. This is a godsend. For trees, if you want to vein mine with it, it doesn't lose any durability. The only time that I've seen it use durability has been when I'm attacking mobs. So I wouldn't recommend attacking mobs with it, but it does cuts down trees almost instantly, better than an axe even half the time. This increases mining speed, but it does kind of have a durability. The longer you use it for, it will just break. So it's almost entirely useless unless you want to be replenishing them. there's really just no point. Stick you in there, you in there, and we've got a couple more chance cubes. While we're there, we'll take that, couple of sticks. Probably quite a few sticks to be honest. And about it over in this direction, away from the slime island. Because I know, especially in Kappa mode, there is a chance you can get a nuke drop down onto your head, which you do not want anywhere near your base. I mean, not even within 100 blocks, 150 blocks, because it will just wipe out everything. It is so destructive, it is unreal. Right, while we're doing this, we should be lighting up the way and lighting up our island as well, because by the time we get over there, we will have mobs back on here. Stick you there, stick you there. I'm not too fussed about keeping torches even, and that's one thing that I never have been too fussed about. I do normally, at a later stage, end up reorganising them, but it's never been a big worry of mine, to be honest. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's a good job I am a very quick typer. Kind of. I could not see what I was typing. Now, luckily, even in single player, you have the ability to set home, and I made sure to do this before I started the stream, just to make things a bit easier, for example, if I got trapped in a dimension and whatnot. But yeah, I would have been able to get my stuff back. It would have taken a little bit of time, because I would have had to drop down, get a gravestone, open it up, and then I would have had... Oh, okay. Lovely. Just what I want to see. A wither skeleton on the single spawning thing that there is. Isn't that just lovely, guys? And I almost just did it again. Right, we're going to need to eat some food anyway. And for that, stick you there. Anyway, I don't want anybody climbing over this. So, can I? No. No, I cannot. And we'll stick that out there just to prevent any spiders. We're going to need some smooth stone. How many do I? But I do have some of them. Alright. Give me some smooth stone. I know it's a bit of a waste of charcoal, but it's not like it's not renewable, right? And what was I doing before that? I know I was building this, but I have forgotten. It is very late, to be fair. It is very, very late. Oh, yeah. This is what I was doing. I was going to make a juicer, because that way we can convert the apple juice, the apple, into apple juice, which is very, very good for early game kind of food. So, give me that. I will take it gladly. Pressure plate, and stone, and a juicer. That actually even looks like a juicer. I must say, I do kind of like this mod pack. Right, now we should be able to heal up very nicely. Now, I'm not entirely sure what to do about those mobs. I mean, even if I craft a stone sword, it will only have enough durability to land 2 hits, which isn't going to be enough to kill them at all. But then I don't really want to use my kind of crook. I suppose I could use this? Possibly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kill them with a hammer like the dwarves of old. I am so going to die. Yeah, there's an archer there. This is not going to go well. But I must fight for the people. Come on, we can do this. Yes. That is how it is done. And back to building the platform. And making sure to light the way this time and not fall off. Because Be very good if we didn't fall off. Right. Make that. Like that. And that should be enough outwards. So yeah. I should really have brought a wand with me, but oh well. That's just annoying. I really should make an axe, but that is going to have to wait till the next episode. So I'm going to open up the chance cubes that I do currently have. And then I will probably be ending the stream. But I am most likely going to die from this. Like, not even very likely, like, yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed to happen that I am going to die from a chance cube. Now this isn't quite even. Nope. There we go. Send you out one more, like so. Eventually, when we have the resources, I will build an obsidian platform. I mean, not that it particularly helps with chance cubes that just destroy everything. But, oh god, that is not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Ow. Yeah, we should really remove that tree. Yeah, you can call it a little bit of cheating if you want, but I am going to take on the zombies at least, so I'm not cheating too much. Ah, you mean. That was a horrible chance cube to start off with. That was horrendous. Right, let's give it a second go, shall we? Do I want to build a snowman? Heck yeah, I do. I mean, who wouldn't want to build a snowman? And apparently, guess what, guys? I found Nemo. No need to go searching. I have found him. And I will eat him. Nemo is now gone. Sorry, guys, but Nemo is dead. Get over it. Right. Now, these ones can be either incredibly devastating or very, very good. Giant chance cube. Let the games begin. Who dat? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's a fucking nuke! Oh no. Oh god. No. 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 This is... Please don't wipe out. Please don't wipe out everything. I would hate it if... Oh my sweet Jesus. No. No. What are you doing? Oh god. No. Oh no, it's not a black hole, is it? Oh my god, I think it is. No. What is going on right now? What is that? Why is it pushing me away? No, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what this is. I'm not sure if it's a nuke or not. Oh, yeah, yes it is. And I think I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, pulled into an energy vortex and crushed into oblivion. Yeah, thanks, Chance Cube. And has that taken my base away? Well, yes, it has. Well then, yeah, that's one way to end the stream. That had a further reach than I expected. So yeah, guys, this is how you know never to ever open a giant's chance cube near your base again, because yeah, that happens in kind of short. So yeah, stay tuned for next episode where we restart everything over again. Nah, I'm just kidding, really. What I'll most likely do is off camera, I will kind of get us back to the point that we were at, and we'll kind of go from there. Because I'm sure you guys just don't want to see me doing all that exact same stuff again, because, you know, that would be boring as hell. And for both you and me. But I am going to have to live through it and set it all back up for you guys, because, you know, I'm nice like that. And we'll kind of continue going from where we were. I mean, I kind of remember the layout of the base anyway. I mean, it wasn't exactly very difficult. But imagine you were a lot further through this mod pack and you'd had a pretty sweet base set up. And then you get something like that. I mean, that wasn't even a nuke, which means that there are now two very bad options that I know about. Now, well, actually, no, three. You've got your nuke, you've got your energy vortex, which I had never even heard of before, and you've also got your battle domes. Now, if your battle domes are too near your base, it will completely erase it, and it will replace it with a battle dome, which is filled up with mobs, and obviously you will get killed in the process. And every time you'll spawn back in the middle of mobs, and you will just die over and over again, which effectively will also end the game. But yeah, that's at least three very bad outcomes that I know from kind of big chance cubes. And that's just terrible, because I'm not even too sure of many good options from kind of chance cubes. So if we do open any in the future, it might be an idea for us to invest in a kind of chance cube scanner, which I do believe exists. We will check that very quickly. Right, now there is a chance cube scanner, and it isn't too oh, actually, yes, yeah, that is very expensive. That is very expensive. So that may have to wait. Well, actually, no, that shouldn't take too long. That should probably take us about 10-20 minutes to kind of get hold of, because we can get pretty much most of this stuff just from sieving various elements. I mean, gold is very common in this pack. But anyway, that's beside the point. I am ending the stream here. But we will continue from where we left off before the energy vortex that's pulled us into oblivion, ripped us into a bajillion kind of shreds, and took all our stuff, including the kind of work that we had done. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this stream, or if you are watching this at a later date, the video, let me know how badly you laughed at my complete and utter failures. If you like them and want to see more of them, make sure you subscribe, like, and kind of tell all your friends about me. I mean, the only way I'm actually going to get more people to join my channel and for you to be able to brag it is if you bring in your friends and say, hey, look at this guy, he's pretty cool, and then you guys can kind of communicate between yourselves and go, yeah, did you see that? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hear the basics. But yeah, thank you once again for tuning in, and I hope you've all had a wonderful day / morning, whatever it is, wherever you are right now in the world. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.